I thought we had 30 more seconds, man. I was going, I was going to the toilet, man. I was going to have a beer. Yo, Happy New Year, guys. Even though it's what, the 19th today, but this is the first community talk of the year.
Happy New Year.
Crazy guys are back. We got somebody with us. We got some new from the family to introduce, but we're gonna get to him in a while. Julian.
Yeah,
how you doing?
Yo, my man. I'm 10 plus. What about you?
11.
11.
Okay,
Great.
as usual, we're gonna give people a couple of minutes, like 3-4 minutes, to join us.
Yeah, sure. Let's
I
share
know that our mate co-founder and founder Angelo is on the case for some great deliveries. We're gonna talk about this in a few minutes. Julian, you got some water there with you because you're gonna have loads of things to say, yeah?
I did. I had here. There we go. So let's give a couple of more minutes to the people in order to be able to join. I'm gonna share an announcement that we're live. So yeah, just a couple of minutes.
And then from the next community talks, this we are Bitsong, right? We are Symphonia. It's all about music. But one thing we didn't, usually when Diego was with us, Diego is still with us, but now he got some issues, so he cannot join us. We used to play some music, but yeah, from the next community talk, music should be the main character, the main protagonist of the community talks. So even you guys, if you got some suggestion on the music that you like the most, the music that you prefer listening during the community talks, well, keep it for yourself because we're gonna play our own music. Okay, so this is the democracy I like.
Yeah, that sounds very good. I agree on everything you said.
Right, cool. James, my man. How's the weather like in the UK?
You know what, man? I don't know if it's because it's coinciding with the Bitsong community talk, but it's sunny outside, man. It's sunny outside. Yes. We're bringing the vibes, man. Yeah, man. Looking forward to getting into it as well, man. It's gonna be a good one.
Definitely. Julian, you just came. Yeah. You just got back from the Canary Islands, eh?
Yeah, I did. Just a couple of days.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
2 days ago.
You see the time.
Angelo and I, we were, because of course the three of us, Julian, Angelo, and I, we always on meetings, on a daily basis. But except from when Julian was in Tenerife, so me and Angelo working our ass off, and Julian was always, with the camera off, because of course he wasn't. Say, Julian, come on, switch on the camera. No, guys, it's not working. I've got some issues with the camera. But then one time he forgot, and he was just like lying there on the beach with this cocktail, smoking a cigar. I said, we got you.
I believe that's how we met, actually, with his camera off.
He was there. Yeah, I think he was there. He was in Tenerife. That's why.
Yeah, makes sense.
I didn't want them to be in videos on on my background in Tenerife. Yeah, actually, I lived there for
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, who's in is in. Who's out is out. Let's start this. What is it? 6th episode. Well, anyhow, it's the first episode of 2023 of Bitsong Community Talk. And my man Julian got loads of things to share with you because this year is going to be wicked, incredible. We got so many things. And I don't know, 1 hour is not going to is not going to be enough. Just only to tell you what we are about to deliver in Q1. Julian, your turn.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, since this is the first community talk you have in 2023, of course, I just wanted to wish you a happy new year from the entire Bits and Symphonia team. And yeah, as we look forward to the new year, we're filled with excitement and optimism for the growth and development of the entire Cosmos ecosystem. We're not talking here only about Bitsang or Symphonia. This is for the entire Cosmos ecosystem. It was a very tough 2022 year for the whole industry, not only for our ecosystem. A lot of companies and projects that had based their business on blockchain had struggled a lot in 2022. Others have completely switched off. So we've seen projects dying in 2022, which is sad. But in the meantime, I don't know if it's only my impression or the point of view that I'm having about the last year, but I've personally seen more adoption of blockchain. I've seen, if we have to talk from a music industry point of view, I've seen a lot of more artists starting to focus on Web3, all right, starting to adopt NFTs. We've launched Symphonia back in July 2022, so we brought also fan tokens within the industry. So yeah, it's 2023. It's promising a lot from this point of view.
There must be a reason why we are still here. Meanwhile, many of them are gone. Bye bye.
Well, yeah, there is another.
Sorry for that, but
there's another factor here. The fact is that Bitsang is approaching his fifth year in the industry. This kind of things are not scaring us anymore. We've been scared the first time, maybe the second time a little bit, but this was the third time for us. So it's a little bit different. Projects or companies that started last year or 2 years ago, for them it was the first time struggling this way with a bear market like this. And yeah, let's say they didn't have the, I don't know if the potential or the resources or the courage or the I don't know.
Yeah, but man, as you said, this was the third bear market for Bitsong, and we're still here. So I mean, that should mean something, you know, that this is a solid project based on solid foundation. If not, I mean, like others, you know, I don't know what happened with them. I know what happened with them, but you know, it's probably there was a lack of a solid foundation of a
long-term vision.
Yeah, long-term roadmap. I mean, but and this is what we want to talk about, right?
What we do when these times come is focusing more on developments and not consider anymore like market stuff or whatever. Just focus on developing. This might be also an advice for new companies, new projects basing their businesses on blockchain. When a heavy bear market like this comes, just focus on developing products and deliver. Don't consider other factors because you'll get down. So yeah, we believe actually that the Cosmos ecosystem has enormous potential and will continue to grow in the coming year. So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing more projects building on the Cosmos ecosystem, by far to driving adoption and usage. So again, we extend our best wishes for a prosperous new year to the entire ecosystem and to our entire community. And we're looking forward to working together to build a better and more decentralized future. We're here to discuss about Bitsang and Symphonia. You know that Symphonia is the first decentralized application built on Bitsang and Osmosis, but it's fully powered by Bitsang. And yeah, we're excited to announce that the first quarter of this year is going to be very, very rich of cool stuff. So yeah, the The Q1 roadmap, which features a host of new developments, all right, in Bitsong, will continue to shape the future of the music industry. So as I said, despite the challenging 2022 for the entire industry, the company Bitsong chose to not solely focus on the market issues, continue to develop products and services for the ecosystem that we are building, which actually has proved to be a successful strategy for us. The Bitsong roadmap for the first quarter includes the launch of the CosmWasm, the integration of the CosmWasm on Bitsong, right? So we will need to upgrade the chain to CosmWasm. We will launch a global ambassador program, which is coming. So I take this opportunity to announce that in just a few days, we will launch a massive ambassador program, which is also, not also, it's 80% thanks to this gentleman that joined here for the first time in a community talk, James. So I take the opportunity to thank you for your support and for your massive contribution to create the ambassador program, which is going to be something huge from our point
thanks,
of view.
James. While Julian was sipping cocktail, bathing in the sun.
Yeah, someone had to do it. Yeah?
Well, I was still working, even under the sun. Yeah. I was suffering and working.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Whatever you say.
So beside the ambassador program and the upgrade that we'll need to perform in the next couple of days that the community is already aware of, we have discussed on the Commonwealth a lot about the CosmWasm integration. We will need to launch a proposal in the day coming, maybe next week. We will launch the proposal for upgrading the chain, which includes also the launch of smart contracts, NFT smart contracts. We will launch the NFT Launchpad, the NFT Marketplace. Finally, we launched the testnet back in November 2022 in order to test and to try all these features you're already aware of. In the previous community talk, I've shared the links to the testnet in order for you to be able to start familiarizing with the platform. Everything worked very smooth. The smart contracts are working. CosmWasm is perfectly working with Bitsong, with the Bitsong blockchain. So we really believe that we are ready to domain it with this stuff. We are about to release new incentives for Bitsong liquidity providers, all right, for the pools that Bitsong is having on Osmosis. I'm gonna reveal exclusively that we will gonna incentivize only the BTSG Osmo pool, all right? So the Atom BTSG is not gonna be incentivized anymore, but we will massively incentivize the BTSG Osmo pool on Osmosis, and this is coming. This is ready, and this is stuff that's gonna be announced 48 hours from now. Additionally, there will be WASM bindings for FanTokens. This is still in discussions, but 80% they will be included in the next upgrade. An indexer, the swap module merge. This is all technical stuff, right? So it's Bitsong blockchain side. New tools for uploading, importing, and converting podcasts to NFTs. All right, so we are focusing a lot on podcasts on these times. All right, and the team also plans to host bi-weekly community talks or Twitter Spaces with technical updates. All right, about the project. On the other side, we have Symphonia, right? we have to start as a community and as funders and as contributors to make the differences between Bitsong and Sinfonia. All right, Sinfonia is the product powered by Bitsong, but it is not Bitsong, right? It's the product. It's a decentralized application relying on Bitsong, right? They cannot work. Well, Sinfonia cannot work without Bitsong, right? Bitsong works without Sinfonia as layer one, but Sinfonia cannot work without Bitsong, so they will be forever together. All right. So yeah, as many of you know, in July 2022 we launched Sinfonia on mainnet, right? And since then we've been working hard to bring new features to the platform, new design, new features, new cool stuff. We promised to integrate 2 new features by the end of the year. We didn't launch them in mainnet by the end of the year, but we launched the testnet, as I said before. All right. And I mean NFTs and the music media player. And we kept our promise by launching them in testnet. But now it's time to bring these features to production. All right. So our first step is to make the Sinfonia documentation online, available to the public. We published it like a couple of days ago. Now you have the opportunity to explore the documentation of Sinfonia and to get familiarized with the whole platform. I'm gonna share the screen just to show you.
Let me say you did a great job, man. An awesome job, really.
Well, yeah, it's been tough because
bravo.
There's a lot to say about
Opera Omnia.
So let's do like this. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
All right. So in order to access the Sinfonia documentation, you just need to go on docs.sinfonia.zone. There we go. And here you go. You have a full and detailed documentation about the platform, how it works, where it's based, and so and so. You have an introduction. You have a section on how you can get started. You need to create a Bitsong wallet, all right? And you have the different options here, all right? How to connect Sinfonia to Kepler, detailed guides with with pictures in order for you to be able to interact with the platform. You have a section on where you can contact us for different purposes, like business partnerships, NFT applications, FanToken applications, or customer support. Even if Sinfonia, as I said here, has no real customer support, but you can always contact us in the communities that we have available for the community. We also have the full roadmap of the first quarter of 2023 here, the media kit for whoever intends to use them for partnerships or whatever, and the products. Of course, Sinfonia works as an exchange too, as an automotive market maker, thanks to the Osmosis blockchain, all right, where it's based too, and full explanations of every feature that Sinfonia has, all right? So what FanToken are, how the swap works, what the liquidity pools are, and so and so. You can find everything here. The yield farming, yeah, it's a lot of stuff. The testnet, and so and so. All right. So let's get back to. All right. So in January 2023, we will launch the Global Ambassador Program. As I said, this program is a marketing strategy in which we work with customers, fans, influencers to promote our brand through their networks. All right. The Ambassador Program is for both for Bitsong and Sinfonia. All right. And is aimed to attract creators, fans, listeners, and whatever to start using our platform as it will be ready to be exploited at its full potential from this year. All right. They receive incentives, commissions, or exclusive access to products or events in exchange for their participation in the program. The program will help us to increase the brand awareness and sales through word of mouth marketing and social proof. So throughout the whole quarter of 2023, we'll be also onboarding new artists, all right, for fan tokens and NFTs minting for Symphonia. Our onboarding program includes wallet generation, profile setup, content upload, tools and features, and support guidance for the artists or the music entities that are deciding to get on board Symphonia. It is very important for us, this program of onboarding. It's a very important aspect of our artist and music entities engagement strategy, right? And it will help new entities to understand and make the most of the platform, of the platform that we're building. Last but not least, we'll be opening the registrations for an NFT music contest in January. This is something new that we have it thanks to Adam, which came with the idea and took care to create the concept of the NFT music contest, which is actually the first NFT music contest in the world. All right, we'll have the opportunity to talk more about this in the days coming, as we will publish the document with the full statement and a detailed guide on how you can take part in it. All right. This contest basically invites music artists, producers, or composers to submit their work in the form of NFTs to be judged by a panel of industry experts. All right, so the contest will include a submission period, judging criterias, and prizes, massive prizes for the winners. So yeah, this is basically the update I had for you. I forgot to mention that we are launching new incentives on Symphonia pools. All right, actually 3 of them are already live. Clay BTSG, D9X, which is Delta 9 Recordings BTSG, and N43 BTSG are already incentivized. All right, starting from today. And from tomorrow, we will start to incentivize also the other pools on a daily basis. All right, 1 or 2 every day will be starting to be incentivized again. The previous gauges expired in December, all right, 2022. We talked with the fan token owners and we decided to renew for 90 more epochs. We're having the idea to move the DEX from Osmosis to Bitsong, but this is gonna happen a little bit later in the year. So for now, we're still working on Osmosis and we're still aiming to keep the pools incentivized. Some of them are having crazy APRs, and for the first time ever on Symphonia, a Web3 collaboration was born. All right, between Adam Clay and Delta 9 Recordings. They decided to collaborate on the platform by doubling the incentives on their pools. This means that whenever you bond liquidity on the Adam pool or on the D9 Delta 9 pools, you get incentives on both fan tokens. All right, so let's imagine that I'm bonding 10,000 clays on his pool and I bond it for 14 days, which is the only option I have in order to get rewarded. At every epoch, so at every day, I get incentives in the both fan tokens, all right, in Clay and D9X. These 2 pools are currently having really crazy APRs. I guess Adam is having like 350% APR and the D9X is having something around 500% APR in the pool. Let me share my screen again just to show you what I'm talking about. Let me know when you can see my screen. Can you see my screen, Adam?
Yep.
All right, so let's go app.symphonia.zone. you can see the pools here. This is the Adam pool, which is proposing 348% APR. All right. We decided to incentivize only the 14 days unbonding period bonding option. All right.
Click on the arrow. Click on the arrow just to show them, the double incentives, right?
Yeah, sure. This is the double incentive I was talking about. All right. So you get incentive in Clay, you get incentive in D9X by bonding liquidity in this pool. All right. The reason why we decided to renew the pools on Symphonia is that you still need to be, let's say, rewarded for the efforts you put into play when it comes to Symphonia, our product. And we will never stop incentivizing those pools until we move the DEX to Bitsung, and then we will find another way to reward you for the efforts you put and for the love you show towards us. All right. So yeah, this is I forgot to say that another reason that we had for choosing to incentivize only the 14 days unbonding period option was that we aim to, let's say, to focus more on providers, on liquidity providers with a longer term vision, right? Which people who aim to stay with us a little longer and to avoid a little bit more the speculation on Symphonia and on the FanToken pools, as they are having not very high liquidity. It's quite easy for now to speculate. So we are looking forward to avoid more and more this kind of stuff, and to help the FanToken owners to increase the liquidity in such pools. All right. So this was the update from my side from today. Well, it was the whole week, but from today, expect to receive massive updates from Bitsung and Symphonia on a daily basis. All right, because we have a lot of stuff to communicate and to release in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, don't take us as a spam or something like that. Just be happy that we are here working and continuing the delivering products and tools that you can use. And yeah, that's all from my side. I pass the ball to Adam, which will be proud to introduce James, because James is not only the guy that helped us with the ambassador program, it's much more than that. And go ahead, Adam. It's your turn.
So, everybody, we are about to turn it up, as you heard from Julian. We got so many things happening, and Bitsung is really, it's going disruptive. Now we've got all the at least the first tools we've been longing for, and with the delivery of the NFT marketplace, man, the cycle will be almost completed, because then we'll be waiting on the NFT media player. And when that comes, this nobody can we will just skyrocket when that will happen. But for now, we got Symphonia DEX, we got the FanToken. We're gonna have, as Julian anticipated, we're going to have the first NFT music contest in the world. This means that people, artists will apply, subscribe, mint their NFTs. We're going to be judging, they're going to be there's going to be a 50-50. I mean, 50% of the voting will be coming from the community. And the other 50 is going to be 3-4 judges. Of course, I'm going to be one of them. So there's going to be a jury, and there's going to be a massive, going to be very interesting prizes. We're not going to uncover nothing yet. We're just going to leave it, for you to a little bit of suspense. But believe me, things will get really interesting. Now we got James teaming up with us, and he's been doing a great job to put together this Global Ambassador Program. We're going to go live with it on Monday using the Crew 3 platform. I'm going to leave James afterwards to deepen in details. But so now let me introduce why James is here, not only because he's the chief of the ambassador, he's the chief ambassador, but because we met because James believed in Bitsong and believed in the, in the mission of Bitsong of creating a new world for music lovers, for creators, for artists, and that was the reason why he linked up with us. And so I would like to introduce James first as an artist, and then we can talk about Bitsong roadmap afterwards. So James, first of all, why El Don? Because I know that by asking this, you're going to tell us, even about you, where you come from, your background, not only on the music side, but even you as where you come from, your roots. And so first of all, why El Don?
So El Don really became El Don when I was maybe like 11 or 12. I recorded my first songs in the studio, and I was coming up with a name. And I thought, I'm like, where am I from? And just add Don on the back. So originally it was Lebanon Don, and then as I got older, I shortened it to El Don. But obviously, my older fans know the history of it, and I think it encapsulates who I am as a person. I'm definitely attached to my roots back in back in the Mediterranean, in Lebanon, having growing up in Dubai for 15 years before coming to the UK. Definitely still feel attached, and I feel like even as I become more westernized a little bit, I still keep my roots, so that's where the name came from.
And that Don, you would have never imagined that one day you would have met those guys, and the founder Angelo is from Sicily, and Don is a title that they used in Italy, like back in the days, and so I mean, everything comes to
full circle.
Yeah, full circle. Yeah. So, why did you contacted Bitsong? What did you see in Bitsong that others didn't offer? And of course, why Web3 music?
So I was speaking to, I'm still an independent artist, and I was speaking to a manager, a potential manager, and when they were asking me questions about my artistic profile, things I like, what I don't like, and one of the questions he asked me was, where do you see the future of music? And it got me thinking, because I always wanted to get signed by a label. I was like, this is the way it's gonna be. I need to get signed. They're gonna cash me a check. I'm gonna make 100K with my first signing. I'm gonna buy a chain, start to look good, put it on my Instagram, do some, I was always had this plan in my head, right? But until he asked me the question, where do you see the future of it? And obviously I knew a lot about the future of Web3, and I started to research it because I was more interested in blockchain more generally. And then I was thinking, well, how can that apply for music? And then when I started to research a little bit and I came across Bitsong, it was super, super interesting in the sense that I didn't need a label anymore to do those things that I wanted to do. It just completely took out the need for it. And nothing changed in principle, right? But suddenly I had a lot more freedom just from the realization of, okay, I actually can act in this way. I can get funding in this way. I can reward my fans in this way. I can go on tour now. I can put my merchandise. I can start to do digital things. So as soon as I started to question where's the future of music, I realized it's in Web3 for music. And then that's when I found this song, and then didn't get off your case since then.
And you are here because, you know, of course, like from next Friday, we're gonna start back the listing of FanTokens, and you are the first in the row. So we're gonna be issuing the L Dawn FanToken. So how does it feel? How does it feel to be tokenized?
It's
especially what does it mean, you know, to have your own FanToken listed on Symphonia?
It's a historic moment, Adam. It's a historic moment. It's a nice one for sure. I think when I picture myself as an artist, when I picture myself as a brand, it's nice to know that people can buy into it directly. And by buy into it, I don't even mean just financially, but just to actually engage directly with that person. I know as a fan of music myself, if my favorite artist way back then when I was listening to J. Cole before he was even famous, if I could have got into him then, crazy. It would have been, you know, a crazy experience. And that's where we are now. We are the first ones now. We are the pioneers. So it's nice to know I'm one of the first ones with my foot in the door to drive this forward. And I think it's very exciting. I think the possibilities are endless in what I can do with the Bitsong and Symphonia platform. And I think the sky's the limit, man. So very hopeful and very, very excited. Very excited.
Exactly. Of course, you know, I just wanted to answer Cryptorium, how to apply for Music Fest. Well, it's not a Music Fest. I think you are referring to what I said before, the NFT music contest, but it's not a live. It's not a live festival. It's a competition for the best NFTs, right? So if you are an artist, right, and especially, you know, Web3 artists, you can apply for the contest by minting on our Symphonia marketplace, on our Symphonia launchpad. You will mint your NFT, right? Just one. Of course, we will vote, you know, on all the NFTs that the artist will mint, but it's not a festival, right? Not for now, but that is, of course, in our thoughts. You know, one of my biggest dreams is to have the Bitsong Festival, and that is gonna happen. I can tell you, it's gonna happen. Don't know when, but it's gonna happen soon. If you buy FanTokens, the more you buy FanTokens, the more you buy BTSG, the more close we all are for holding a music festival. James, we are still in an early adoption phase, you know, and of course, you know. I always say that we have to start building, you know, step by step, stone after stone, what is going to be the future. But still, we have to give, since we don't have a mass adoption. So of course, when we started this project, we knew that if we didn't go for the superstars, and that was not the mission of Bitsong, right? We wouldn't have, you know, what an artist could bring from his fan base would have been a slight percentage, right? Because of course, even though I have a strong community in Web2 or in real life, but very little of them are confident or comfortable or know about blockchain, right? Mm-hmm. So we knew that most of the traffic would have come from a community, the blockchain, like ours, like Cosmos community, and this leads me to a word that I think is a key word, And we've seen it with NFTs. What happened, with all the shilling after the NFTs, and what happened, with this bluff, because for me it was one of the biggest scams of blockchain. NFTs up to now, right? I'm not talking about real pieces of art, but come on, apes, man. Come on. That is not art, man. I don't know. I don't see anything, behind that. So that brings me, there's always this word that's banging in my head, is utility. So when you, as an artist, independent artist, not known by the community, how to attract investments, why should somebody invest in you? Especially, when we're talking about tokens and crypto, and we know that it's being, it's like going on the roller coasters. You don't know what you are investing on. But if you provide a sense of utility with what you give, to your investors, I think that makes a lot of difference. So here we go with the NFTs.
Yeah.
How do you see your NFTs? How do you see music in Web3 as Web3 music and NFTs? Because if we talk about NFTs just as putting together audio and art, digital art, yeah, it's cool. It's cool because for me, it's like the new version of it's the digital version of vinyls, right? But there must be more. Web3 is more than that.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's an opportunity to give some value to yourself as an artist beyond the music. The music is always the number one product. It's always the number one thing, that's what attracts you, and that's what, makes people believe in the artist. But now suddenly there's a bigger value to it, right? Because with the NFT, what you can do is provide utility in a number of ways. The ways are almost limitless in the type of utility you can provide. I mean, the main example, which I think will attract people to to buy these NFTs from these artists, is the sharing of streaming royalties, which is a good one. Okay, it's a good one for sure, but you got to go beyond the financial share in it as well. I think it's very we're living in the past if all we see the value is only in that, that you can provide utility in many different ways in terms of exclusive content. Like, for example, I'm dropping a EP, an extended play on the 2nd of February, and when I do this NFT contest, I'm going to be dropping the EP as a deluxe album with extra songs on it, with like 3 or 4 extra songs on it. You're gonna get access, for example, to shows that people don't have access to, which are more private shows in exclusive areas. So you can even do, for example, let's say you're doing a big concert, and you might have like front row seats, which is one way to incentivize them and to give utility. But you might even have shows where only the NFT holders can actually.
Right.
Exactly. So you can have some really, really nice exclusive content. You can actually engage with the artist. I mean, even like phone calls, even like going to the studio with the artist. Like
exactly.
You
this is what I'm talking about.
See the artist, and that's utility. That's utility, and I think it goes beyond even the financial thing, because the financial aspect is very nice. It's very good. It's a nice way to reward the fans, and it's almost like it's a stock, But that's Web2 thinking.
But you see, the more you give utility to your tools or to your art, the more investment will drop,
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly. And the thing is with giving away streaming royalties as one of the utility, how exclusive is that? Because everybody can do that. and everybody can buy stock, for example, in a company. If I buy stock in a company, I don't feel super involved in the company. I feel a little bit involved. But if I'm going to exclusive shows, if I'm getting exclusive content, suddenly now that's my artist. Like I feel like an ownership in this artist, you know. And it's two parts, and it's very nice because you know that when you give that support to the artist benefits from it, the artist grows, so you grow with them. So you start to align the interests of the fan and the artist together, which is really nice.
Do you agree, Julian?
What should I say? What should I say against this?
This is what we're here for, you know. Hey, let's share a video of let's listen to who Well Done is. You know, I like a lot your one of your songs called Fade. Shall we share it?
Yeah, for sure. It's on YouTube. How do you wanna do it? You wanna
if you can share the screen because I'm in the studio, my connection is really slow.
Sure, of course.
You want me to send a link?
No, I have it.
Just to answer Cryptorium's question, in music NFTs, how do you view scarcity? Do you mean if you're talking in terms of making like an NFT collection, and attributing scarcity to each of those NFTs, I think it's an avenue you can do. And I don't know if you're asking for yourself or for an artist, you know, but the only thing is you want to give scarcity to provide some value to the actual thing itself, but you don't also want to close off so many fans at the early stages, especially if the artist is coming up. You also don't want to push people out because it can work against you. So it really depends on how you determine the amount of scarcity. So it's a case by case basis for sure.
Exactly. And what I think, you know, what I feel I'm going to do with my own NFTs is, of course, I'm going to, you know, there's going to be a different level of NFTs and with different costs. Okay, because you know the higher the cost is because we are adding more benefits by buying that NFT. But definitely one of the, you know, when the top, you know, the more expensive NFTs for sure. Some of them I'm gonna give them, you know, in a kind of giveaway style. I mean, by somebody who's, you know, fans doing actions, you know, so that it doesn't always come with who has the money to buy it, but also because you're doing something, you know. I believe you're doing something for me. You really deserve to have that. So this is something that I'm going to apply, you know, to my rare NFTs.
We can set up a crew 3 for you, Adam.
Huh?
We can set up a crew 3 for you, Adam, especially.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we're going to talk about that just after introducing some of your music.
Let's do it.
Okay, DJ Julian.
Let me hear if you can hear it then. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Here.
I mute myself.
Right.
Real Dawn, eh?
I see my future through a royal mirage. Somewhere stuck between, just below and above.
Over here, man. Over here.
If you ain't no one to trust, do I love? More like to myself, cause I've been trying to count my blessings. More time for my health, cause I've been trying to trust my brethren. More time. But ain't no time for me to leverage. More life, cause I'm just trying to get to heaven. More time, I was fucking with some shit I probably never should've. Bounce back, I done felt some things I probably never could've seen things I probably never would've. But life is what you make it fit, so on the beat I'm like a killer. Times I lose my faith, but on the track I'm a believer. I'm about to cross the 7 seas like Santa Maria. I'm the captain now, bitch, it's a fiend, and fiend ain't got a thorn mentality long as I'm breathing. So vogue, so cosmos, so I'm on bar. So vogue, so woke, so nonchalant. Your love is fake, your love is fake, your love is strange, your love is changing, your love is like a stranger. I see you in the distance, shorty, I'm just trying to find you. I see you doing your thing, baby, I don't wanna mind you. You get fucked, so girl, I'm trying to unwind you. You get fucked, so girl, I'm trying to rewind you. Is you fucking with me now? Yeah, is you fucking with the come up? Is you down for when it's darker? You gon' love me when the sun up? Can you see straight through the lies? Read between the lines, you wanna. Shorty so fine, don't do it if you wanna. I asked you, do you really wanna ride, or you gon' fly with me? Fucking with me now, then you gon' probably touch the sky with me. I just want you open up, I want you said more. When you faded on a Sunday, baby, tell me what you praying for. I'm working on my art like the Sistine Chapel. I never threw in the towel, I threw away Adam's apple. And if you don't feel that, then what you feeling? 20 in my bank, but I'm feeling like a million. I'm telling them, look, it's jump time now, I never felt so crunchy. It's crunch time now, when I never felt so hungry. I'ma take my mom to Mexico and chill Cancun. She said, how you gonna do it? And I said, I'll do it, yeah. Comment lancer? J'ai confiance en moi-même quand placé sous glacé. Ces paroles glacées, fuego mais la température à guetta. Je suis tombé, je suis remonté, je suis resté avec mon buzz. I be loyal to the fam, I see the snakes on the surface. Times the closest be the worst, cause they be creeping and lurking. Put my life into these lyrics, here's my Eric sermon. Feeling blessed now, homie, I'm just trying for my higher purpose. So vogue, so cosmos, so I'm on her. So woke, so woke, so nonchalant. Your love is fake, your love is fake, your love is strange, your love is changing, you love me like a stranger. So woke, so cosmos, so I'm on her. So woke, so nonchalant. Your love is fake, your love is fake, your love is strange, your love is changing, you love me like a stranger.
Boom!
Wow. Really wow.
This is the new artist ready to be listed on Symphonia, baby. So I see that.
I let all the song because it is really, really good.
Course.
I couldn't stop it.
It's a train. That was a train.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you rap in English, French, Arabic. It's a melting pot, of course, just like you. It's a melting pot of cultures and feelings, and you know, it's cool. Well, this is how it is, you know. And when did you shot this video?
This one was in 2020. This was 2020 when I released my first EP, and then I followed it up with this video. I learned a lot from it. I think the project looks good, but I learned a lot, and you know, you develop and you get better, and
of course, yeah,
for sure. Now I'm very excited because I feel like the content has leveled up a lot, and it's only getting better, you know, and that's why I feel like it's nice now to get going as a FanToken and be on Symphonia, because now people are going to start to follow the journey, you know, when they feel like invested in me as an artist, which is nice, and they're going to see the rise every time every project goes up, you know. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Nice one. We are happy to have you on board. Really happy to have you on board. So now, okay, you all know who Eldon is. Now let's talk about James as chief ambassador of this global ambassador program that we are about to launch on Monday 23rd, right? Monday 23rd, if I'm not mistaken, on Crew 3, which is super beautiful. I find it awesome, you know, wicked platform for community building. Do you wanna present it, James, to the world?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, let me.
How it's gonna work, and
Yeah. So before I share my screen, I'll definitely just give a little intro. Essentially, what we're trying to do with the Crew 3 is provide a platform where everything is very clear on what you can do and what your responsibility is, what you can do for BitSong, and then how you're gonna be rewarded. And we're gonna align these two things with what the main goal of BitSong and Sinfonia is at any one given time. So for right now, the main thing we're gonna focus on is the NFT music competition. This is the one we're gonna push. This is the one we really want to get a lot of artists involved. We want to get a lot of fans voting. We want to get a lot of people onto our platform and see what we can offer. So this is the main goal for now. So the main thing we're going to be pushing when we're sharing things on Twitter, when we're pushing things on Discords and Telegrams, when we're hosting AMAs or Twitter Spaces or anything like this, is going to be all really related to the NFT music competition. 6 months down the line, who knows what we're going to align it to, but for now that's the main focus. So
Yeah,
we're gonna have just one platform where it's very clear. This is what you're gonna do. This is how you're gonna get rewarded. Let me see if I can just. Okay, let me share now. I press presents.
right.
I'll share screen. Okay. You let me know
I've
when
been
you.
playing with it already, and well, it really makes you, addicted.
Can you see my screen now?
Nope.
No, you can't see it. Let me. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Here in the studio.
This is why
you have
I'm not a developer.
No, you don't need to. Here in the studio, you have a button.
Yeah, I'm just putting it.
Click on it and then click on your screen in the window that shows.
So I haven't given the system preferences. I don't have
Oh,
I haven't given it authority to. It's possible for you to share on your side, because I don't know why it's not letting me.
yeah, I'm checking.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, just give me 2 seconds. No, I need to. If I need to do it, I need to quit and reopen. So it's gonna have to be from your side. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Are you gonna share it, Adam?
Try to
I can
find
share
it.
it, Adam.
My connection is really bad for me.
No worries. There we go. So
beautiful. If you just crew3.xyz, and then BitSong, there you go. Beautiful. So this is the main section for BitSong on Crew 3. What you have is a list of different sections based on the quest. So you see, read this first, daily, NFT music competition, all those things. So for example, if you click on the read this first, Julia, and then press the quest itself where there's a lock. You can just press the lock. There you go.
all right.
And then this is gonna unlock in 3 days when we launch on the Monday. So this is gonna have all the information. It's gonna be the welcome message for people to see exactly how it works, all the information you need, and essentially you need to read it first before you can do any other quests. Okay, and the quests are based by theme and by difficulty. Yeah. So for example, if we have the Twitter section or the social section, to like something on Twitter is worth let's say like 20 XP, or what is it there, 10 XP. To like and retweet is 50, and so on, and you get more XP for what's progressively harder or easier to do, right? And then this goes onto a leaderboard. Okay, so if you click on the leaderboard there, Julian, on the left side, there you go. So the leaderboard here is going to determine where you are, and we're going to do it over a 3-month period. Okay, and at the end of this 3-month period, depending on where you are in the leaderboard, you're going to get rewards. And what we're giving out rewards is BTSG. We're giving out free minting of NFTs. We're giving out so many different type of rewards, even in terms of merchandise, in terms of community channel access that's exclusive only to the top ambassadors. So there's rewards in many different ways, and that's over a 3-month period. And we're actually giving away a total in this program of 400,000 BTSG. So there's a lot to go around. We're going to do the free minting of NFTs, the FanToken airdrop. So there's quite a lot there in terms to gain. 200,000 of the 400,000 is going to be given at the end of the 3-month period. Okay. But during this 3-month period, there's going to be sections of 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks, where it's going to be sprints. And in that period, whoever has the most XP in that period, it's also going to get rewards in BTSG, in FanToken, in NFT minting. Okay. So even if you're slacking and you're 15th place, 20th place, let's say on the 3-month period, on the sprints, you might be doing well and you might actually have a chance, to also win the first in the sprint. And then you also get rewards in that way. So we're making it very nice and fair for everybody. There's quite a lot of chance to get some really good rewards here on the 3-month base and on the 2-week basis. So there's quite a lot there. The one thing to mention is anybody can do this. Okay, anybody can do these quests and push for us and push the NFT competition for our community. But we're also gonna have moderators, and because there's only so much we can do personally from our laptops. So we're gonna have moderators to make sure the content that people are creating, let's say if you're hosting a Twitter Spaces or if you create a short form content for YouTube or Instagram, we need to make sure that or you write an article, we need to make sure that information there is accurate. We need to make sure that it's positive as well. So we're gonna have moderators as well, and those moderators are gonna be rewarded as well for being moderators. So we're gonna take applications. You're gonna see it's gonna be on the Crew 3. Everything's gonna be very easy to follow. If you want to apply to be a moderator, you're just gonna fill out a quick application form just so that we know if you know about Web3 and blockchain enough. And if you know about the BitSong project and you align with the values, then for sure, very easy to be a moderator and start moderating the content and contributing to the community in that way as well.
So guys, now you know why James is the chief ambassador. Okay. Nice one, James. Great job. Okay. Well, now I think we don't want to spoil everything in this community talk. We want to keep something for the next ones as well. But anyhow, save the date, Monday, 23rd, Global Ambassador Program, Crew 3. Just like, always keep an eye on our official profiles, and, we're going to keep you updated with everything. But definitely, you're going to like it. You're going to like it, and we're going to like it because this is our first way to really interact, because
and just to jump in, Adam, we're also going to hear back because one of the quests that I'm going to be pushing as well is the create your own quests.
Exactly.
So you're going to suggest quests on what you think, how you think you can contribute to the project. The Dawn Ambassador, I like that.
Yeah, that was very good.
My name here, can I edit it? It's nice.
Sure. The Dawn Ambassador. 100 fan tokens more for Runest.
Let's do it. You're gonna be top of the leaderboard already, yeah. That's great.
Yeah, sure. He has already 100 XP.
But yeah, very excited about it. Very excited.
Take the chance, guys, to also subscribe to our newsletter. We have activated the newsletter again for this quarter, so you will receive, if you subscribe, you will receive weekly updates or twice per week updates from Symphonia and BitSong. All right, and as I said, we have a lot to communicate in these days. So yeah, subscribe to the newsletter in order to stay up to date.
This we have to answer. I want to ask actually, I think Julian is the right person to answer this. Crew 3 only accepts and Wallet Connect. How BTSG will be distributed? so MetaMask and Wallet Connect, how BTSG will be distributed. Well, we're not distributing tokens directly from there, right? It's going to be all through
it's
airdrops.
just a platform there.
Exactly. So if you had to answer to this,
just the leaderboard will get. Well, you will perform the task there. We'll have the leaderboard there, but then the distribution is going to be performed by us.
Exactly, because the XPs that you get there are not, are not the coins or the tokens. They're my XPs, like experience point or whatever you want to call them, however you want to call them. And it's a contest, Not everyone will win things or bounties, but it's on a 3 for now. It's on a 3 months term, okay? And we're gonna have winners of this long term of this 3 months competition. Plus, as James said before, we're gonna have weekly sprints, right, James? Weekly?
Fortnightly, every 2 weeks.
Okay, every 2 weeks we're gonna have sprints. So that means that the more point you get, the more amount of point you can put together in those 2 weeks. We're gonna give bounties and prices, over with these sprints. But these are going to be sent to your wallet. Okay, so of course, everything that has to be with Bitsong means that you must have a Bitsong wallet. If not, we're talking about, this.
or maybe the reason why I'm showing this, it's maybe we will.
Oh, but let's point out this, guys. If you want to participate in every activity, in every activity related to Bitsong, you must have a Bitsong wallet. Okay, let's make sure. I don't want to hear about MetaMask or anything, man. I mean, we're Bitsong. This is a blockchain. We have our own wallet, and it's all about this, Okay.
The documentation that I shared before, the Symphonia docs that I shared before, contains a full guide on how to get a Bitsong wallet, how to generate a Bitsong wallet. All right, so they have everything there. The reason why I'm showing this page, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Is that it might be that we'll perform the distribution here under the form of an airdrop or here in the playground page. All right, so we will ask maybe the participants to claim their prize, all right, directly here. It might be. It is not decided yet.
It's just to make it clear. It's those XP in crew 3. The XPs for each task are relative to each other. As I said, to follow on Twitter is worth this much, but to buy a fan token and support your art or vote in the NFT competition is worth this much, so it's worth more. So those XP values are relative to each other. Yeah, those are relative to each other. But then the BTSG and the other rewards are going to be depending on the leaderboard. So that's going to be on our side, on Bitsong side. So not through crew 3. It's just a platform.
Exactly. So now we're about to, 1 hour is gone fast. And we also have the giveaway of last year, of the last FanToken giveaway. And it was Vibranium. Vibranium is one of the first record label, that jumped on the project and felt that this project was exactly what they were looking for. They have a massive. They've started with some really massive project. The first 3. It's a dance pop oriented record label. The first 3 projects were that they released were featuring artists like Fatman Scoop, Sean Kingston, and the other singer from Romania, Alexander Stan. You remember Saxo Beat? That was a huge success back in the days. I've been touring with her. We've been together on a few festivals, and So I mean, is check it out because they've got some great news coming with some great releases. There's one of their main artists is this. I don't know if it's a guy, a girl, but the name is Master M. This avatar of this DJ producer. We don't know if who the heck is this guy, but I mean he's doing very good things. So as how are we gonna proceed, Julian, with the giveaway is
Yeah, we just need to tell to the people that the reason why Master M is not here is because he wants to keep its identity unviolated. He prefers to remain an avatar because he has a
well, this is he's web 3, it's
yeah, it's Web3.
web 3
So yeah,
oriented, so he's
usually
showing.
when we perform a giveaway, we invite the artist or the label, whatever, involved in it, and he does it or she does it in a first person. But this time we will we will distribute it for him. So yeah, the people who
Hey,
took
people
part.
already following you, following you, Eldon.
I see
Yeah,
it.
man. Yeah.
So the people who took part in this community talk and is here in the chat, I will send you the instructions or on how you'll get the prize. Let me send you the text here.
Angelo just now, Adam, by the way.
Yeah.
It's late. Yeah.
All right. So how will you get the Vibra airdrop? You will
As
get it
usual, we
this
don't
way.
wanna, because we are not thousands, we're not hundreds, so we're not gonna do any raffle or any. We just want to thank you guys for being here, each one of you. So we've decided this time to send your address not to the Twitter profile of the FanToken, but to Symphonia. So it's going to be much easier for us, to put all the address together. And what is the keyword for today?
So yeah, I just put it on the chat here. So you need to send a direct message to the Symphonia Twitter profile, which is Symphonia Zone. All right, and you have to add the following sentence. You have to tell us that I've been participating in the 6th episode of the Bits and Community Talk. And
wow, all that, man, all that, really?
Yeah.
Make it a little bit short.
They just need to copy paste it and to paste the bits in wallet.
Okay.
Right? Send in the Vibra Giveaway campaign, and I'm what's saying here, and I am
okay. Now to be eligible, you must write a poem with with Vibra in it,
and I am
and send it to you, Julian.
Yes. And I am eligible for the prize. My bits and wallet is, and then you put your bits and wallet, all right? Not other bits and wallets, right?
Not other the protocol wallets.
Yeah. So again, go to the Symphonia profile on Twitter, send a direct message with the sentence, I've been participating in the 6th episode of the Bits and Community Talk, and my wallet is, and you put your bits and wallet there, and then we
Symphonia, the M is off. Somebody's saying that the Symphonia, an alien is saying that Symphonia, the M is off.
All right, let me see.
Yeah, even Testnet Hunter.
Maybe because they are not following Symphonia, it might be. I'm checking.
You say even my one is off.
Yeah, it looks like. All right.
Let me check as well. See, this is what happens when you do live. But I love these when this happens. You know, it means that.
All right, try to refresh the page now on the Sinfonia profile and let me know if you can message Sinfonia, guys.
Done. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I put my one.
All
okay.
right.
Alien says
All right.
so. Okay.
So you have 30 minutes to send your bits and wallet to Sinfonia, after which we will activate the claim on the Sinfonia airdrop section as usually. All right. So then you can
No,
go
wait a minute, not 30 minutes, man. We want to avoid, you know. I mean, now when we, you know, you have to do it now.
Okay,
now,
you have to do it now.
Now, I mean, when the show is off, when the community talk is off, everything is off.
Okay.
Just want to make sure that, you know, only the one that we're here, you know, will get access to this airdrop, because this is the way to thank you for watching the old movie, the old movie here.
All right.
Man, your guys, one last question for James. James, you are I mean, you are young, you're in the 20s. And what do you think? I mean, how do you see your generation, and how do you see the youngsters approaching this world?
I think I'm at a lucky time, for sure, in terms of my audience. I think, especially, I mean, younger, like, it's like with any technology. I think the guys even like younger than me, and people in their tens, you know, between 10 and 20, and it's their language. They're gonna know how to speak it. We learning it. We learned it, and we're still learning. Every day we learn something new, because it's still being, you know, the industry is still being founded, and there's new technologies and new protocols and new ways of doing things. So we're still learning, and we're still actually creating, which is nice, because we have a possibility to create things that work for us, you know. So I think they're gonna understand things. They're gonna having a wallet on chain is gonna be a natural thing, like having an Instagram account. Before, unfortunately, I think a lot of people my age don't really know like about Web3 too much, and that's crazy, because I'm only 21, you know. So
Exactly.
Even my age, people are not really crazy on it, you know.
Really?
Which
really?
I'm guessing, yeah, and I'm guessing at your age.
Man, leave it. I mean, I'm
the exception, yeah.
yeah, exactly. I'm always, you know, I've always been intrigued by the new.
Yeah,
so,
no, of course.
You know, I've been always.
You have to stay switched on to the new things, you know, and the new trends. But it's surprising. It's actually surprising. You would think that 21-year-olds, everyone would be on it, but it's not the case. And it's
okay.
Yeah, it's mostly, I think, like a bit younger, 15, 16 people are. It's most people at that age are doing it. But I think people have the ability to learn now. You know, they're used to it. They can learn. You know, so hopefully we get a lot of people onto Web3. You know,
right. But there's one thing I really hope that it's that people will understand, that we are not trying to push everyone to live a virtual life. Okay, that is not our aim. That is not our vision. I want to make this clear. I thought, you know, from day one, when I met Angelo, that this was something that could help musician, artists, and whoever, you know, wants to build its own economy through the selling of, you know, his own art, to build an economy that will, you know, that will be fruitful in real life. Okay, it's like I don't want to be an avatar. Yes, okay, I like the idea of being an avatar on the metaverse, but only as a kind of, just like I'm playing, games, it's like I'm playing, with the PSP. But that doesn't mean that I want to transfer my art on the metaverse. This is something that has to be is a kind of circular economy, and virtual giving me back the time I'm spending in virtually in real life. I don't know if this is clear. I mean, what we are building on the blockchain is something that must be useful for artists in real life. The investments, that I will receive on the blockchain is something that I will, use to, I will invest it on my own music career, on, concerts, live concerts, and this is what I mean. We have to keep this in mind. I don't want to see everyone, just like staying in front of a laptop and living the life there. And I hope this is clear. This is what
it's just a tool. It's just a tool.
Exactly. So we are running out of time. I think everyone has completed the mission.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks to every one of you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your time. Yes. And we'll see you very soon. I just want to remind that there are crazy APIs live now. The first ever Web3 music join between two FanToken. And I'm glad to be, as always, the guinea pig for BitSong. And this time together with the D9 recordings. Crazy APIs, it means that if you pair BDSG and Clay in the Clay pool, you will receive every day both Clay and Delta 9, and the same if you are a liquidity liquidity provider on D9 pool. So this is and don't miss out this chance, because this is really crazy. And probably we're gonna have a new pool coming, the Clay D9.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! But we leave it for later.
Yeah.
Okay,
we'll try to run also Twitter Spaces from now on. So we are planning to run this community talk on a bi-weekly, let's say, project that we have, and we're trying also to run Twitter Spaces, which are more simple to run. We don't need to organize anything special as for the community talk. So we're considering to run a weekly Twitter Space, but stay tuned on that on our social media channels and communication channels, and we will let you know. All right.
Perfect.
There
nice
we go.
To have you aboard, James.
Yeah,
next
thank you.
Friday is your turn to be tokenized.
Let's get it.
Start training for this.
yes. Now, I appreciate it, and it seems already that some of the guys here are already showing love, which is very nice to see. And I plan to use the platform of BitSong in the way that it was intended, and get back as well. So we're starting well.
Great. Well, officially welcome on board, James. It's a pleasure. I'm honored.
Thank you very much.
So bye from all of
us.
Bye,
guys.
Enough respect. We love you all. Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao a tutti.